Hey everyone, welcome back to November Tarot. Hope you're doing well. And if you're new here, do consider subscribing to this channel so that we are in touch and you get updated with the latest videos. And as you can see from the title above, like we are having a very juicy topic today, which is like how people view your social media. Many of us may not even be aware how people view us, right? Be it our posts or simply like they might be stalking us, we may not even be aware of it. So yeah, I mean, if you're interested to know what exactly the vibe you're giving off or how they are perceiving you, that is also there, no? So we'll be checking this out from their perspective, and you'll be having three thumbnails. You can check the video thumbnail for it, or you can choose it with your eyes in these cards, the piles. There'll be no objects, so this will be pile one, two, and three. If not, you can refer the thumbnail, and I will see you in your timestamps. Hi, Pile One. Welcome to your reading. And for your cards, we got Two of Pentacles, the Lovers, Five of Pentacles, as well as the card Scholar. Yeah, this is the imagery, as well as the Rider. So what I'm getting from your cards is how people perceive your social media is, I think there is some kind of ambivalence here. It's like with the Two of Pentacles, I think there are your two groups at least of people, who view you very differently. And there might be also a group of people who actually do not know where exactly or how exactly to view your social media. But what I cannot deny is like the scholar card, right? Like someone who's very learned, very wise. Look at the array of books they have behind. Like I think you do give off this vibe that you're well learned or well educated, well exposed. Maybe you are someone who travels. I think somewhere like people are wondering, they are seeing your travels, especially if you are someone who solo travels or something like that. They are applauding your bravery, your intention or your nature to be curious as well as explore things. See, this is physical exploration, this is mental exploration, right? I think your social media, I think it kind of, that's what people see. I think even if you don't openly say the kind of books you've read and other things, people can understand that you might have read certain books, or like you are, at least they feel that you are more educated than the average, or and also you're more exposed than the average. Rider here talks about like also the messages you get. No, writer actually talks about the mailman in the Lenormand thing, not just about travel but also about communication. So that's what happens, right? When you go from one place to another, you develop the kind of perspectives which you otherwise would not. So your cards on a positive side, like people can see that you are wiser than them, and yeah, you have traveled to many places, or like you are curious. Yeah, and also you're very well dressed. Both these guys, both the persons are like, the rider as well as this man, they are like dressed really elaborately. Maybe you do give off this vibe that you are pretty rich, and or you're like, you know what, you might have bought certain things in your travels and you're like flaunting it. I think that is one group of people who are like admiring you for that. But at the same times, here also, there is Five of Pentacles, right? It's like someone who's left out in the cold, someone who does not have the resources, who does not have the means. I think there are some people who are speculating about your financial status, your monetary status. Can you really afford, like, you even here the people are like really dressed up, right? They're super dressed up, and but they are left out in the cold. They don't seem to have home. So I'm very sorry to say, but yeah, there might be some people who are like wondering about what exactly you do for a living. How are you able to sustain this lifestyle? How are you able to, be a scholar? Like, do you really have that much free time, or what allows you to have free time if you do? And they are seeing your travels. They're also seeing, like, in case if you post sad stories, they don't see it coming from you. On the outside you might be looking like really rich person, but the kind of things you post might have them wondering what exactly did you go through. Like, really, someone like you went through things. That is something which they really find it hard to believe. Like Two of Pentacles, right? Should I trust this person? Because on one hand I'm seeing one thing, on the other hand this person is posting something else. So what exactly should I, yeah, take into consideration? Are they lying, or like, are they, yeah, how can something like this happen to someone? So they are getting mutual vibe, like, not mutual, both the, like, polar vibes, polar opposites of, yeah, there are two groups of people at least, I would say. And also the Lovers card is here. This is like the major arcana, right? And it's coming right in the middle. So maybe if some of you all have partners, there is also something which they are seeing. They're also seeing what, that this is a match made in heaven union, because there's an angel looking over it, right? And both of you are like equally yoked. Is that what they say? These two people are like looking at each other. It's not like a one-sided affair. So maybe I'm not getting into the evil eye or like some other aspect of it, but I can see that they are looking at your companionship. If you have a good looking partner, I think that is also something they see. Some of them might be wondering, how did you end up with them, or how did they end up with you, vice versa, whichever way you can apply. Maybe if your partner is good looking, well accomplished, or if you are not, or vice versa. I think they are just seeing, I think there is some kind of a contrast here. people are like it's not a clean yes or a clean no. It's like people are analyzing even the gray area of your life by what you are posting. And lovers also talks about choices, right? I think you may have made the kind of choices. Yeah, they may be wondering what kind of choices should even they make to end up like you, like a scholar, like a writer, someone who's able to devote time and energy to learning about things, to travel, something that is I think there is a group which is in awe of how you are projecting yourself. Yeah. Or if you have been interacting with their content, they are also seeing that maybe you want that for yourself. Yeah, lovers is like the Gemini card, right? Again, there is this duality across how people perceive you. So yeah, let me pull you some angel numbers. So this may or may not be relevant to the reading. So this can be your bank account number, or your phone number, or your something which you see all the time in the clock, you know, the time. Oh my god, it's stuck. Yeah, so yeah, it can be any number relevant to this message, sorry, this reading or not. So let me just pull you one. So the card is 811, faith filled. The inspiration is divine. Your angels call on to you to take actual steps toward your inspired thoughts. All of those ideas and spiritual downloads you've been having are from a higher power. Journal about a dream you have, then list 3 steps you can take today toward making it a tangible reality. Remember that the smallest steps are the most important. Oh, I think this is also something like, I think you might be inspiring these people because again, some kind of lifestyle you're living, or the kind of posts you like. You know, sometimes when you like a post, your friends also get recommended. Say if you like all the decor posts, or home decor, or like some kind of clothing, or yeah, something luxurious vacation, something you like, or whatever you post, if you haven't liked anything like that, I think that's what is inspiring people. I think maybe they are also thinking that you are living their dream life, or you're like actually practically taking steps. Writers also is on the move, right? Maybe you are someone who is taking the steps to live your dream life, trying to make it a tangible reality. Hmm. Yeah, you may be someone. I think they feel, yeah, they do have faith in you. There might be some really positive group also who's looking at you. They are seeing you taking the small steps, and they are maybe rooting for you. Yeah, the smallest steps are the most important. Yeah, it's a beautiful reading, pile one. So hope you like this. Give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next reading. Bye. Hi, pile two. Welcome to your reading. And for your cards, we got Knight of Swords, the Empress, Five of Swords, Man, as well as Haughtiness with the Peacock. I hope I can show you this. Yeah, I mean, what I'm getting from your cards, how people view your social media is, yeah, someone who's pretty haughty, right? Like two of the most beautiful cards. I mean, Empress is a beautiful woman, right? She denotes Venus, the planet of beauty, love, luxury, everything, all thing nice, that which runs the world. And also you have Peacock, which is the animal kingdom equivalent of Empress, right? Look at peacock, how beautiful it is. Of course it's a male, but you do get it, right? Like the peacock and the beauty of it. I think somewhere if you're posting yourself, I think someone in particular, a man, especially if you're a woman, and yeah, someone is looking at you like you are that, you know, the most beautiful person there. And look at this Empress, she's so full of confidence with herself, right? She's confident in what she has, as well as not just in money or abundance, but also in her looks, right? She looks pretty dressed, and she knows that she is attractive, no? I mean, that's very similar vibes I'm getting even from the peacock card. But what it says here is haughtiness. Maybe there is one specific person. Since a man came here, I am inclined to say that it could be a man, possibly a jilted ex, or someone of that sort, who is viewing you as right now someone being very cocky, or like, you know, that haughtiness, like someone who's so confident, as well as so bordering arrogance, I would say, at least from their perspective. Maybe you rejected them, I don't know what not. But right now this person is looking at your posts and looking at your social media. Maybe if you have blocked them, or they see someone, give me a moment, let me adjust. Yeah, yeah, I think they are looking at your social media and they see that you are a pretty arrogant lady, like because I would be inclined to say they find it hot and nice, or like they admire that, if it were fully positive cards. But for Five of Swords to come here, I mean, it's a pretty nasty card, right? It's like someone having an edge over two people. So I would say either this person feels like you did something, like you blocked them, or like you played some kind of a game and you disconnected them from you, if that is if there is some kind of an X. Yeah, they didn't see it coming. Like you pulled a move on them which they did not like, or they did not see it coming. Or this could be a warning, like someone is planning something against you. So if I have to give a disclaimer, if I have to give you a warning, please be careful with what you post on social media, especially if you're a woman, and if it's a public profile, and if you care, yeah, you're like carefreely posting things. I mean, we all are well within our right to express ourselves, but somewhere I think there are some eyes on you, and these are not necessarily the good eyes. This shows someone who is yeah, playing an unfair game. So, and also this person is eyeing this peacock, like, you know what, the haughtiness, like the peacock is literally showing itself off, and this person is like, look at his face. Yeah, he doesn't like what he sees. Like, it is pretty, it is nice, but it's somewhere it's triggering his ego. Something about your beauty is triggering someone's ego, and that person really wants to come I mean, Nairo sources usually talks about communication, but here the knight is like, he's not ready to talk, right? He's out there with the sword before, going before him. So going before his thoughts, going before. So someone might act out and then might regret later, in case if someone does it. I'm not seeing it as you, but someone here is really feeling that not, I wouldn't say it's like knight of wands means that person is feeling hot towards you, but I don't see necessarily attraction here, but some kind of fight. Someone wants to fight you, but it may not be a fair fight, is what this five of swords is telling. It's not like someone who's going to intercept you openly and ask, hey, why are you behaving like this, why did you block me? Something, some kind of a shady, sneaky, sketchy game might be planning. Whether that materializes or not is about the destiny aspect of it. But someone is looking at you sitting in your power, and they are not liking it. Yeah, but they are in full recognition of who you are, but they don't like it. So I would suggest you to protect yourself, pray rituals and other things, apart from, you know, physically protecting your account, like yeah, what you post, limiting the viewers, only adding people whom you trust. So again, five of swords talks about distrust. It looks like these two characters trusted this guy, but this guy, yeah, someone may be close to you. I don't know. I don't want to speculate on that, but I am getting this vibe because, yeah, that's how he looks. Otherwise, he wouldn't have the taxes with these two people. Because if these two people gang up on him, I mean, they can easily finish him off. But somewhere they are not doing it. That's where the distrust aspect comes. So you should be wary of whom you click pictures with. Yeah, if someone say in your girls group or your guys group, if they are planning to click a groupie with you or some kind of selfie with you, especially if you don't know that person very well, they just got acquainted with you. So ask, why do they really want to click pictures right away? Yeah, maybe you're a good looking person, maybe you're a very flamboyant person. It might feel nice to be clicked in the same picture as you, same frame as you, but make sure the pictures are not why wouldn't this say, make sure the pictures are not like misused, or some kind of, it's not being sent to the wrong persons. Yeah, I'm not necessarily getting it like they will do something with your pictures, but I think someone is getting infuriated with how you show up in your life. And since these two are opposites, whether you're a straight person or you're like someone who's gay or lesbian, I don't care. So but this is showing like someone who's clearly not in the same ranks. Like, this man looks like he's from a working class, right? Empress looks like she's the empress. So someone who's just not in your league is looking at you, but they don't like what they see. So maybe you might have leveled up after. Yeah, it's going to be such a long reading, right? Yeah, maybe you leveled up after, leaving someone, and that person is just taking this as a slight upon your glow up, as a slight upon their lack of ability to keep you with them. Okay, so yeah, I'll pull you an angel number. So this message may or may not be relevant to this reading. You might see this angel number either in your bank account, your phone number, or regularly in your clocks. So yeah, let's see what this angel message has for you. So the card says 346. Skipping steps. Details are important. You're moving at a faster speed than most lately, and your angels are reminding you to make sure you aren't skipping any necessary steps. Circle back today to a recent situation and make absolutely sure you do not miss any details or processes that could cause an issue later. Oh my god, this just sound like a warning, right? I think you might have skipped over someone, like someone whom you overlooked, someone whom you I wouldn't say disregarded, because this is not coming like you are doing it consciously, maybe, but maybe you think that this person is already is either a neutral person or someone who has your back, something along those lines. But the cards want you to know, the cards, especially the angels are telling you that I think you have to take your time out and realize how, what exactly is the opinion that person has of you, the impact you had on this person, because circle back today to a recent situation. something recently happened with someone, I don't know, and make absolutely sure you do not miss any details. So you have to understand what exactly went down, and have they really gotten over it. If not, do not take them for someone who is already in a good mood. Like, say you had an argument with someone and then you are over it, but do not assume that the other person is also over it. That's what the cards are saying. You are missing an important step by assuming something which is not there. Maybe they are still harboring some resentment against you. Yeah, it says no. It could cause an issue later. So that's what I think this entire reading is about. A warning for you, pile two. I don't know how which exactly. I don't want to scare you also, but it seems like skipping steps. It's not like something major is what I'm getting, but it could turn major. I think someone really wants you humbled. That's what I'm getting. Maybe if you someone in case if you detect who that is, maybe trying to be nice, or like if that warrants, or like, you know, yeah, I don't know. You have to use your caution and discretion as to how to get over this person or this dynamic. Hmm. Yeah, your angels are reminding you that. So I hope this reading helped. Give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next reading. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. And for your cards, we got Death, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Stars, as well as Death again. Can you believe it? Double confirmation. Death. Are you a Scorpio? I think there's like a really huge energy of ending, huge energy of transformation and change. And there's like lot of complex and contradictory energies, because Seven of Pentacles talks about someone who's waiting, who's pouring their all, who's just simply waiting, you know, letting nature take its course or universe takes its time. And then you have death, that which comes to all humans unannounced for most parts, right? And then you have stars here. Stars talks about someone who's like really popular, like someone who inspires everyone, piques everyone's curiosity. And then you have Queen of Swords, someone who's so reserved, so cold. I mean, these energies are like so, it's like bubbling. I think there might be different groups of people who are looking at your profile, and they are deducing different things from what you post, is what I'm getting. I think some people might see that you have transformed like anything, because for death to come up twice, death in tarot is major arcana, and also death here in I think it's Lenormand or Gypsy Oracle. Yeah, again it talks about something which has ended, something it's like ushering in new. I think yeah, some people just don't see you acting in ways which they expected you to. Like you might be acting like the stars. I mean, especially if you're a tarot reader or someone who believes in astrology and other things. Again, it's like some kind of unpredictable energy is what I'm getting here. And also Queen of Swords, the way you talk to people is like really cutting. Your thought process is like really sharp. Maybe they didn't expect you to be this one, someone who can step your foot down. Because in Seven of Pentacles she just waits, right? She says, look at her legs also. It's like dilly dallying. She's like, she's waiting. Should I wait more? Should I yeah, stop watering? But here Queen of Swords is like giving deadlines over here. Either you do it or I'm out. Either you do it or I'm cutting you off. So it's like something like really strong vibes. Maybe people don't expect you to be so strong. Are you talking about really ominous things, like, you know, death, or something like spirituality, or something which your community is not used to? Especially if you're from the west, talking about paganism, doing tarot and all, it's considered witchcraft, right? It's looked down upon societies which are like yeah, conditioned to accept only that religion, you know, organized religion. Yeah, thankfully where I come from, I think we do have an aspect of it in India. It's like India is considered a pagan culture, right? But maybe where you are coming from, it's like you are seen as that person who's like a missionary, not a missionary, what's the word they say, an emissary of death, or an emissary of like some kind of change. Once you come and leave someone's life, I think it's over for them. It's not just a physical death. I think it's like they start questioning things, they start challenging assumptions. Yeah, I think that's what even you are doing with your social media. Look at this hooded figure, like death, right? You can't see. You don't even know if that is a human or that's just a spirit masked in an attire, right? And also, White Rose talks about purity. I think you are coming from a pure place, and people do understand that. But I think the way you do it is a little too shocking, a little too unexpected for their taste. Especially if you are from a conservative background, like, and you doing things, coloring your hair, talking about tarot or spirituality, it's like taboo, as well as maybe they didn't expect you to go this far. Yeah, again, this guy is flying here, no? He has wings in this. Yeah, I think people are basically scared of you. That's what I'm getting, whatever you're posting. Because these one two three energies are like really harsh, and one is like that of stars. Maybe, yeah, someone, the, you know, very small group of people who look up to you, especially when you talk about astrology and other things, about the occult, the mystical aspect of life. They look at you in wonder. Stars are that which, it also guides people, right? In ancient days, like, that's how Jesus, the magi were, like, led to baby Jesus. And many other Orion, the pyramids were like constructed based on the alignment with Orion, right, the star group. So yeah, I think, on another hand, like, people do see you, they do learn from you, they do see you as the guiding light. But for most parts, the shocking energy is what is prevailing here. And also this seven of pentacles, maybe for the longest time people have known you to be something which right now you are not. You're like a totally different person. I mean, the way this plant has bloomed is something which they didn't expect. Yeah, especially if it took you a long time to reach this persona. It's like they are meeting an entirely new person, is what they are feeling. It's what your posts are triggering. So yeah, I think this is a pretty straightforward reading, and I'll pull you an angel card. So this may or may not be relevant to this reading. So this might be something which you're regularly seeing in your clocks or in your bank account number, in your phone number somewhere. Even if the number is not relevant, I think the message might be. So take it how it comes. So the card, which, oh my god, 11, 11, I mean triple 11, I'm sorry, triple one. Screenshot. Pause your thinking and hit the reset button. Think of the universe as taking a screenshot of your frame of mind right now. Everything that is going on, all your thoughts, feelings, goals, and dreams are going to be replicated. Get on a high vibe quickly so you can manifest your best life moving forward. Recall a positive memory that stirs an emotion such as love, peace, and or gratitude right now in full and living color. Oh my god. I mean, isn't this that like the angel number apart from 1111? This is like triple one. I mean, there are 100 cards in this deck, and what are the odds you're getting this card? I mean, to me, it's a very powerful number, repetitive number. Maybe you are someone who talks about, manifestation, universe, and other things. As I already told you, you're doing something unconventional, right? You might be someone who's you're practicing witchcraft, or yeah, practicing witch, or like a tarot reader, or an astrologer. Yeah, I think somewhere you might have manifested something for yourself. You have hit the reset button. Again, it's death, the energy of death and rebirth. Yeah, screenshot your frame of mind, and right now everything is going on. All your thoughts, feeling, everything is going to be replicated. Yeah, I think you got on a high vibe and you literally shedded your old aspect. Like, look at this. This guy is flying. No, it's like he's flying away from something after finishing his job. I think you might have taken on a different form altogether, like personality wise. Especially if you are a people pleaser. Right now, I think you're like on a different league altogether. They just cannot, the old people cannot talk to you in the same old ways. You know? Yeah, recall a positive memory that stirs an emotion such as love, la la la. And what is this? Yeah, I think your best life is moving forward. I think that also scares people, especially when you're from this seven of pentacles waiting mode, you're like into this rushing mode, whereby something has ended and the death itself is rushing away to the next victim. So like that, I think you are, after completing a phase of cycle, I think somewhere your life is moving on. It is going to take pace. Again, the stars also talks about fame, right? In tarot, the star card talks about that. I think that's where 11 on, yeah, some reset button has been hit and your thinking has been paused. I think you're on a right, uh, right path to manifest good things. I think this is like a reminder. Do take a screenshot, as it says. And yeah, it's a beautiful reading. It's a positive reading despite the scary cards that you got. I think like that's the kind of person also you are. I think, like, right, you might look all goth and scary, and when you speak the truth in your most brutal fashion, but in at the core, I think you are the person who comes from a really good place. I think all things are going to get great from now on for you. That's what your people are seeing in your website. I'm sorry, in your social media, I guess. They are seeing how your life has taken up, or taken off, or will take off. And yeah, there's nothing they can do about it, because it's like, yeah, it's like, it's time itself is behind you. Time is death. It is the number 8, right? The eighth sign of Scorpio. But here it's like, what, 13 now? No, yeah, it's like 13. But 13 is not, yeah, that is also relevant. But 8, the sign of the zodiac, is very relevant because, yeah, everything comes and goes in cycles. You are entering a new cycle. So if you like this reading, do give a like and subscribe to my channel. And it's getting dark, so I'll see you in my next reading. Bye.